Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm going to jump right in today. We've got a really nice balancing flow. So this is kind of themed around at the moment the full moon. So it's a nice practice to do kind of in the evening when we're coming up to the full or new moons. We're going to work through our moon salutations. So rather than our Surya Namaskara, we're doing our Chandra Namaskara, and so that's a moon salutation. So we're working with the yin side of the body, the more feminine energies, the slower, stiller energies. We're still going to be moving, it's quite an active flow, but we're going to be really focusing on the breath, focusing on grounding, and just kind of finding some balance and some ease. So we'll start up cross-legged or in a seated position of your choice, and just try and find that straight line connection from the crown of your head all the way to the base of your spine. Maybe taking some shoulder rolls and closing down the eyes whenever you're ready. Allow the palms to come to the knees or into the lap, wherever they naturally fall. And then just focus your attention inwards on your inner being, your inner sanctuary. Feel this sense of being at home within yourself. Start to notice the areas of the body that are connected to the earth. And feel the heaviness of those areas, and just notice the ground rising up to connect with the tops of the feet, maybe the shins, the base of the spine. Really feel that grounding, and allow that grounding to lift you up all the way through your spine. As you draw your navel in slightly, so you're just drawing it in so it helps you sit up taller. You're not tensing or holding the belly. And just sitting up that little bit taller, finding the length in the neck. And just pay attention to the shoulders. Notice if they've come up to the ears. Just allow them to travel back down the spine. Really finding that comfortable seated position as you draw your attention back into your breath. The inhalation through your nose and the exhalation through your nose. The inhalation through your nose. The exhalation through your nose. The rise of your chest as it fills with air. The softening of your chest as you exhale. The rise of your chest as it fills with air. The softening as you exhale. The rise of your belly as it fills with air. And the softening, the drawing back of the navel as you exhale. The rise of your belly as it fills with air and expands. The softness and drawing in as you exhale. The rise of your belly as it fills with air. Softness as it draws in. As you notice that expansion and drawing in of your inhalation and exhalation, just consider how your attention can do that. So often our mind flits to things outside of ourselves, to to-do lists, to everyday responsibilities. And that's okay, that's needed. We need that to function in everyday life. But to find that balance, to know that you can draw back in, draw your attention inwards, and that there's nothing wrong with just sitting down and focusing in on yourself, just for a few moments a day, taking the time to sit, connect and breathe and draw in. So that's going to be our intention with our practice today, to draw in, to connect to ourselves and to come back. Slowly fluttering open the eyes, lifting the gaze. I'm going to work through a Nadi Shodhana, so I do struggle with my left and right, as some of you will know, so bear with me. But with your left hand, you're going to turn the palm upwards, placing it on the lap or on the knee, and bring your index finger and thumb to touch. So you've made kind of an OK sign. And just softening the palm, really let the arm come heavy here. And then with your right hand, you're going to bring your index finger and middle finger into your palm, so your thumb, ring finger and pinky are out. With this hand, you're going to inhale in and bring your thumb to your right nostril. So I realise I've left you holding your breath, so exhale. So what we'll do is I'll talk you through it and then we'll go through it properly. So you're going to alternate which nostril you're breathing out of. So you'll inhale through the left, switch, so your ring finger comes to your left nostril, you open up the right, exhale. Inhale through the right, bring your thumb in, release the ring finger, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Okay, so we'll begin and we'll run through it together. So just take a deep cleansing breath here. Take a deep inhale in, exhale, and as you inhale, bring your thumb to your right nostril. Inhale through the left, closing, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Closing down your eyes if you like. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. See if you can slow it down, bringing it in your own time as you inhale through the right. Maybe you hold in between and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Moving in your own time. Now that you've got the sequence down, we'll do a few more rounds all together. This may be a new practice for some of you. If you lose your way, know that that's okay. Just come back to inhaling through the left, closing that nostril with the ring finger, releasing the thumb and exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. We'll do 3 more rounds, 3 more breaths. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Release that hand down, keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils and exhale, sigh out, release. Taking a few moments with the eyes closed or the gaze soft. Just start to focus back in on that breath. Notice how you feel. Notice the difference between the left and right sides of the body. So our Nadi Shodhana works to balance the energies of our Yin and Yang, our right and left side, female and male energies. So today we're predominantly working with our Yin, our female, our Chandra, our moon energies, whatever resonates with you. So we're working on slowing down and softening and stillness, but we're still keeping that element of the sun, of movement, of energizing. So it's important to bring both into our lives, both into our practices. Taking a few more breaths through both nostrils. And whenever you're ready, opening up the eyes. We're going to sweep our arms up overhead, take a nice big stretch. So for anyone that's been sitting for a little while, or we all have, that might feel really nice. Interlace the fingers and come into Kali Mudra so that's your index finger and thumb pointing towards the ceiling. And then drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in, draw your navel in towards your spine. And then exhale, bend over to the left. Find a nice side stretch here. Opening up through the right side of the body. Draw those shoulders still away from the ears and see if you can pivot your chest to face towards the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale, come through center. Restack, find length. And then exhale over towards the right. Inhale in, find length through the left side. Exhale, chest pills up towards the ceiling. Maybe you lift that gaze. Inhale in, exhale, come back into center. Inhale in, find length, reach those fingertips nice and tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and see if you can start to bring your biceps behind your ears. Nice and soft through the neck. One more inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms all the way back behind you. Interlace the hands behind the back. Find that Kali Mudra. Index fingers pointing towards the earth. Inhale in, exhale. Start to work the hands up towards the ceiling. Pressing the palms together here. So nice stretch through the chest, keeping the neck nice and long, the gaze lifted. I have such a tendency to close my eyes during a practice, which when I'm in classes I don't tend to do, but doing it in front of a camera it's very easy to, so I apologise. Keeping those palms lifting towards the ceiling, find that length. And then exhale, bring the arms round in front of you, find Kali Mudra again. And then pressing, or imagine you're James Bond, because that just came to me. Inhale in, and then just start to reach the arms forward, round through the spine. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Really allow this softening through the spine as you arch the back. I'm just going to find a little movement here, so we're going to alternate between reaching back and reaching forward. So as you inhale, come up, sweep the arms behind, interlace the fingers, opening through the chest. Inhale, exhale, come through center. Inhale, interlace the fingers, reach forward, round the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, interlace and open the chest. Exhale, round through. So we're kind of working in that same cat-cow posture. Just seated and with a little bit of a trigger finger. Inhale, exhale, round through. 2 more. Inhale, open the chest, reaching back behind. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale, interlace the fingers, really open through the chest, draw the navel in. And then exhale, round everything back down, chin in towards chest, opening through the back body. See if you can draw your navel in and notice how that maybe helps you come a little bit further forward. Your tops of your arms are in line with your ears and neck's nice and soft, head heavy. And exhale, sweep the arms up. And then just let them rest down at the sides. Maybe take a little shoulder or find a little movement. Shake out the hands if you need to. Actually feels really good. Give that a go if you're not shaking the hand. Go as fast as you can. Feel that energy starting to move through the hands, through the fingertips. Keep shaking faster and faster. Feel your hands turning like jelly. And stillness. Notice any pinpricks or fizzles of energy. Just notice how they dissipate from the fingertips into the arms, the shoulders, around the body. This is the energy we're cultivating, and we can kind of work that energy up through a fast flow, and then when we come back into stillness we draw that energy in and we can relocate it where we need it. So if you're up on a block, you're going to bring that out from underneath you and come round into a cat-cow position or your tabletop position. So your hands will go under your shoulders, knees under the hips, tops of the feet pressing firmly into the earth. Draw your belly in and then start to tilt the tailbone under. Lengthen through the neck, through the spine. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and pressing through all 10 fingertips, really feeling them connect to the earth. Feel the tops of the feet on the earth. And then just check that core engagement. Press the weight into the tops of the feet, into the palms, and lift the knees. Hover here for 5, drawing the navel in, 3, 2, 1, exhale, drop the knees down, inhale, open out, cow. Find that length in your spine, draw your navel in and allow it to curl your chest in towards your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, draw everything in. Inhale, cow, open out. And exhale, draw everything back in. Inhale, come back, find that center point. Find the length through your neck, through the back of the body. So imagine that your tailbone's being pulled backwards here, and then just tilt that tailbone under slightly. Pressing into the top of the right foot. Going to inhale in, exhale, send the left leg all the way back behind you. Keeping that core engagement. You can stay here just working with the leg, or if you want you can extend the right arm forward. Inhale in here, feel that length, and then exhale, touch elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale and expand. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open out, hold here. And then exhale, drop the right palm down, press it firmly into the earth, ground through both palms evenly, keeping that left leg lifted. Keep the length in your spine. Inhale, exhale, cross the left leg over the right, bringing the tops of the toes, toe tips to the floor. Inhale in, find length, and then exhale, just bring your gaze over towards the left leg or the left foot. Feeling a nice stretch through the left side body. Inhale in here. And then exhale, picking up the left leg. Inhale, bring it all the way through center. Keeping that core engagement. And see if you can send it over towards the left side. See how far you can take it. Maybe you can step it all the way up to the outside edge of the mat by the left hand. If you can't bring it all the way up there, no worries, use your hands to help you, but we're coming into a lizard posture. So the sole of our left foot is going to turn out at a diagonal angle. We're going to keep our palms pressing into the earth here. The right shin is pressing into the earth, right foot flat on the mat. Inhale and find the length in your lizard. And then exhale, just melt into that posture, maybe dropping down onto the forearms. So work in a way that feels good for you here. Maybe you want to sway from side to side, opening out in your lizard, feeling that movement. Or maybe you just need a little bit more stillness today. Know that that's okay. That's what you need. You can stay here, or maybe you want to open out in your lizard, bringing your left palm to the left knee, inhaling, twisting from your core, from your center point, to turn the chest towards the ceiling. One more breath here, and exhale, unraveling, bringing the palms to the earth and pressing up. Walk the left foot into the center line. Inhale, find length in a low lunge, and then exhale, just shift the hips back, find Ardha Hanuman, our half split. Inhale and find length, and then exhale, melt your chest towards your thigh. Inhaling in, exhale. Really feel into that hamstring stretch. Inhaling in, exhale, curling under the toes of the left foot. We're going to curl under the toes of the right foot. Step it back into your plank pose. Take a breath here, and then we're going to shift the feet so you're coming onto the edge of the left foot, coming up into a side plank. So you can stay here. Maybe you want to bring your right leg through and over, so you've got a bit more of support. So you're crossing the right leg over the left. Then maybe you can open that right arm up to the ceiling. So this is a little bit more supported, a little bit less of a balanced posture. Or you can open out, keeping the strength. One more breath in whatever variation works for you. And exhale, bring the right palm down to the earth. It's okay if you wobble, we all do. Inhale in, exhale, drop the knees down. Flatten onto the feet and restack into your cat-cow. Inhale, open out into your cow. Exhale, draw it in, find that length through the spine as your navel draws in. Inhale, come back into that tabletop position.
And pressing down into the left foot now. You're inhaling, send the right leg, all the way back behind you. So engage through that foot, the soles of the feet, really pressing back behind you. Navel's engaged as you tuck the tailbone under. And then maybe you extend through the left arm. Inhale in, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open out. Exhale, draw it in, elbow to knee. Inhale, open out. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, open out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, open out, hold. Drop the left palm down. Inhale, find that length. And then exhale, bring the right leg over the left. So nice easy twist here. Find the length through your spine before you send your gaze back towards the right foot. And just feel that stretch through the right side body. Inhaling, picking up the right leg. I've just realised that I do not have the space to open out on my right side. So what I'm going to do is bend the knee, but you're just coming up into your lizard. So if you've got the space, see if you can keep that leg straight, or if you don't have the space, bend the knee so you're coming into kind of a dog at a fire hydrant position. Keeping your core engaged, and then bringing your right foot into a diagonal position by your right palm. Pressing into the top of the left foot, maybe walking the leg back if you need to. Inhale and find length here. And then exhale, maybe you melt down onto the forearms. Maybe you find a sway. Maybe you just stay high. If this is not a posture that you particularly enjoy, start to notice the feelings that arrive. Just pay attention to what's happening in the rest of your body. So are you clenching your jaw? Are you tensing through the shoulders and the low back? See if you can relax into this posture. Find a sway, find the movement. Breathe into this feeling of being uncomfortable. Know that you have the power to work through it by relaxing into something that's uncomfortable, allowing it to be. It's often less torturous than when we try to resist. Staying here, or maybe opening out to the right side this time. Peeling your chest up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, unravel. Bring the right foot into the center line so you can just kind of wiggle it in. Inhale, find length in a low lunge. Imagine your chest purling forward, shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, send it back, Ardha Hanuman. Find that length. And then exhale, melt the chest down. Inhaling, curl onto the right foot, plant the palms, step it back into your plank pose. From here, shift the heels over towards the right, come up onto the edge of the right foot, lifting the left arm all the way high to the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. Maybe you want to take that kickstand variation, dropping the left heel down, lifting the hips up higher. Engaging through the core. 2 more breaths. And then exhale, plant the left palm back, step it back into a plank. And then roll it all the way up into your downward facing dog. chest melts towards the thighs here, and maybe you start to pedal out through the feet, finding a nice little wiggle or a wave, and just creating some fluid movement, some free movement through the body. Or maybe stillness feels better for you. Just take these few breaths in our down dog to feel into what your body needs right now. Coming back into stillness now, still in our down dog. Tailbone peels up towards the ceiling, chest melts to the thighs. Take a few moments to feel the connection of your hands to the earth, tops of the feet to the earth. Close down the eyes and feel into the breath. And slowly crossing one foot in front of the other, we'll start to walk to the front of our mat. Finding ourselves in a forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, melt the chest down. Maybe you bring your hands to opposite elbows. Just find a little shimmy, a little shake, a little wiggle as you drop the head heavy. Just allow gravity to pull you towards the earth. Notice if your weight has shifted back into the heels and see if you can draw it forwards. Letting go of everything here. Just drawing your focus back in. Peeling the tailbone up towards the ceiling. A few more breaths here. Dropping the arms long, tucking the chin towards the chest. Slowly uncurl vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming up into a standing position, rolling the shoulders open, lifting the gaze, lifting the chest. Planting firmly through the feet, finding our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Close down the eyes here, soften the gaze. Draw your attention inwards. Focus on your inhalation and exhalation. Feel the connection of your feet on the mat, your whole body on the mat. Just allow yourself to be present in this moment. Fluttering open the eyes now. We're going to come to stand kind of parallel, so we're going to be moving across our mat rather, well, we always do, but we're going to be moving kind of sideways rather than backwards and forwards, if that makes sense. It will as we come through. So we're coming through our moon salutations. So feet be about hip width apart or toes together, really it's your choice. So we're pulling our tailbone under, shining our hips forwards. And then we'll inhale in, interlace the fingertips up overhead, and we'll find that stretch we were working with earlier. Find length through the spine, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale in, and over to the left. Find length here, opening the chest up towards the ceiling, maybe your gaze pivots. Inhale, exhale through center. Inhale over to the right. And exhale through center. Dropping the arms down, we're going to step the left foot out. So we're coming into kind of a wide leg position. Turn the toes out, bring the arms into cactus. We're going to sink the bottom down, come into goddess. Find your inner goddess. Tucking the tailbone under, shifting the weight down. 2 more breaths here. Sink the hips a little lower. And then inhale, open out, find a big star, take up space here. Allow yourself to kind of move freely through the whole of the mat. Inhale in, exhale, open the arms out to the side. Inhale, shift the weight so your fingertips are kind of reaching towards the left. You're going to pivot your left foot so it's facing forward. Your right foot's going to come into a 90-degree angle. We're finding pyramid here. Inhale. And then exhale, melt the left hand down onto the left shin. Open out, find your full pyramid. So maybe your gaze comes up to the ceiling, engaging through your core, opening up through the right hip. So one way of kind of noticing, so a lot of the time we'll curl forward with the back hip, and kind of we won't be able to open out as much. So if you bring the top arm down, just start to see if you can peel open, so shifting the hip back, so just bringing some weight and self-adjusting, finding length, keeping your core engaged. Inhale in here, exhale, bring both hands down to the mat. You're going to step your back foot in ever so slightly, find a pyramid pose. So inhale and find length, and then exhale, melt your chest towards your thigh. Exhale, step the right foot back, lower down, find a low lunge. Inhale and find the length here, flatten onto the top of the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead, crescent lunge. So it wouldn't be a moon salutation without a crescent lunge. Maybe opening out into a back bend if that works for you, keeping your core engaged, so your navel drawing in, and see if you can draw or imagine drawing your ribs down towards your belly button. So it starts to engage the muscles of the low back and the core, and it really protects that sacrum area. Inhale in, exhale. Plant the palms down. We're coming into a Skandasana. So it's kind of a side lunge. So we'll pick up the right leg. I told you my left's and right, so I've been doing quite well so far. And we're going to pivot. So you're kind of coming onto a 45-degree angle with the left leg and pivoting round onto the right. Planting the left hand down. Inhale and open out through your Skandasana. Inhale in here, exhale, shift through. We're going to find a low goddess. Bring the palms into center. Exhale, shift the weight over. Come onto the right side with our Skandasana. Opening out, dropping the tailbone down. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms, pivot on the right foot, straighten through the right leg. We'll open out into our triangle pose. Find that length, check what's happening with your left hip. Exhale, plant the left palm down. Step the left foot in ever so slightly. Inhale and find length. Exhale, melt the chest towards the thigh. Keep that length as you inhale, and then exhale, chest to thigh. And stepping back with the left leg, lowering the left knee down. Inhaling, find length, flatten onto that left foot. And then maybe open out into your crescent lunge. Find that back bend. And exhale, plant the palms down. Going to move back through. So open out into your Skandasana. It's okay if you need to lift the heel of the right foot. May help you bring the hips a little lower. Move through a low goddess, bring the palms together, take a breath. Exhale, Skandasana to the left hand side. Inhaling, open out. So the toes are pointing towards the ceiling with our Skandasana. The toes of the right foot. Inhaling, exhale, plant the palm, shift it up, open out into your triangle. Inhaling, exhale, plant the palms, step it up, find pyramid, find the length through the neck, and then exhale, chest to thigh. Inhaling, find length, and then exhale, step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhaling, find some length. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Interlace the fingers. Find that Banana Danasana. So that's our kind of crescent side stretch. Opening the chest towards the ceiling. Inhaling to center. Exhale to bend. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, hands come through your heart center. Turn to face the kind of forwards. I don't know which way to call this, but we're going to be kind of parallel on our mat, and we're just going to work through the same sequence a little bit quicker. We're going to bring ourselves to the top end of our mat before we ground and wind down. So, planting the feet into the earth, checking that soul to earth connection, bending softly through the knees, and really imagine that your pelvis is kind of pushing forwards. Inhaling, find length, interlace the fingertips, Kali move your shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling, bend over to the right this time, opening the chest up towards the ceiling. Exhale through center. Inhale to the left. Exhale through center. Inhale, hands come into heart center. Exhale, step it out, find your goddess. Feet come parallel. Open out, cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and sink through the hips. Inhale, open out into your star pose. Take up space. Find length through every part of the body, even through your fingertips. And then exhale, drop the hands down. Find your Trikonasana, your triangle set up. So the feet will be, the right foot will be facing forward, left foot facing back. Inhaling, find length, shift the weight forward, reaching through the right fingertips. Exhale, melt it down. Right palm comes to just gently rest against the right leg, keeping your core engaged as you bring your gaze towards the ceiling, towards the left palm. Imagine pushing forwards a little bit with the left palm so we can open out a little bit too far or a little bit too back. You want it to be directly over the shoulder. Inhale in, exhale, step it through, find pyramid. Inhale, create length, exhale, fold. Inhale, step it back, find your low lunge. Find that length and then open up, crescent lunge. Interlacing those fingers, maybe opening out into a back bend. Exhale, planting the palms, shifting the weight round, finding your Skandasana. Inhaling, open up, sink the hips down. Exhale, pivot through a low goddess. Exhale, Skandasana on the left hand side. Again, you can lift that heel if it feels better for you. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms down, open out, Trikonasana to the left hand side. Inhale in, peel that right hip up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step it into your pyramid pose, find length through the neck. And then exhale, fold chest to thigh. Step it back, find your low lunge. Create length through the spine. And then peel the body up, crescent lunge. Inhale in, move back through center. Find your Skandasana on the left hand side. It's the last one on the left. Inhale, open up. Exhale, move through your goddess. And shift it over to the right hand side. Exhale, open out, find your Trikonasana to the right hand side. Inhale, exhale, see if you can come a little lower. See if you can lift that left hip a little higher. Soften the neck, soften the shoulder. Pivot through, find pyramid. Inhale and find length. Exhale, chest to thigh. Inhale, find length. Exhale, step it through. Forward fold. Release here, take a breath in. And then slowly unravel. Just to finish off that little sequence, we'll inhale, reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingertips, find Kali Mudra, and then exhale over towards the right, chest peels up towards the ceiling, exhale through center, inhale, find length, exhale to the left, inhale through center, exhale, bring the hands into your heart center. And then just soften down, find your Tadasana. Feel the soles connecting to the earth, the length through the neck, to the fingertips. And draw your attention back inwards. Feel the movement of the energies in your body. Allow the breath to slow and soften. And just consider what parts of your life you want to direct this energy into right now. Just start to notice, maybe paying attention to where it feels the energy starts to soften and settle into your body as you slow the breath, slow the body. Where has your awareness drifted to? Has it drifted to your heart center, to your low belly, your hips, to your midsection, to your head, the shoulders? Start to notice what area of the body needs that energy and that attention today. And then consider what that area of the body means to you. So if you're familiar with the chakra system, notice if the energy is starting to pour in one or two chakras, or if it's in your chest, that's often associated with love. With your hips, low back, it's our grounding, our rooting. Soles of the feet, grounding and rooting. Our core area, our creativity, our own power. Our neck and throat, our communication systems. Our head, our insight, and higher understanding. Just take a few moments to notice what's coming up for you. Fluttering open the eyes and lifting the gaze. Inhale and reach the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring them back through into Kali Mudra at the heart center. Take a breath and then step the feet as wide as the mat. We're going to come down into our Malasana nice and slowly to the count of 5. So drawing your navel in, start to shift the weight back as you bend through the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5. Slow as you can go. 1. Come down and settle into your Malasana at the top of the mat. Use your elbows on the insides of your knees to open out through the hips. Lift the gaze, lift the chest, draw the shoulders in. Maybe take a sway here. Find some movement, some fluidity. Just allowing some movement of those energies before we come to ground down from our practice. One more breath in here. And then exhale, bring the hands back behind you. Shift back. Extend through the legs. And we're actually going to keep a nice soft bend through the knees here as we inhale in. Reach the arms up. Shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, find a forward fold. Allow your chest, your belly to come to the tops of the thighs. Drop the head down. Maybe wrapping the hands under the legs and giving yourself a nice big hug. Relaxing through the neck and shoulders. Feeling the connection, the rise and fall of your chest. against the thighs. You just notice this drawing inwards of yourself to your body. This feeling of comfort as you wrap the arms around yourself. Feel the warmth of your belly, of your chest, of your breath. Knowing that you have everything you need right here. Softening everything in this posture. Inhaling, slowly unravel. And then just start to shift yourself all the way onto your back. Walk the feet in and as wide as the mat. Draw the knees together. And we're just going to focus on flattening our lower back to the earth. So as you inhale, press that low back. Start to lift the pelvis just ever so slightly so you can feel the full connection of your spine to the earth. And then as you inhale, lift the low back, draw the pelvis down. Exhale, lift the pelvis, low back comes to the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, lift, arching the low back. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, lift. Exhale, flatten. Keeping it flat on the earth. Shift the knees both over towards the right hand side. We're trying to keep it flat. We're not keeping it flat on the earth because you would barely move, but you're trying to keep a kind of flat back feeling. Shift the knees through center, send them over to the left. So we're just working through here, releasing the hips. We've done a lot of work, a lot of movement today. So just shift from side to side. And then maybe as you're shifting the feet, move down the mat, open out into your Shavasana. So allow yourself to take up space here, maybe spill off of the mat, draw the shoulders together underneath you. And then maybe pressing that low back lower into the mat. Opening the hands up towards the ceiling, feet open out to the sides. It's nice and long through the neck. And just soften into this connection, this awareness, this stillness of being. And then just focus back in on your intention. The intention we set together to draw in. So really feel into that now. Feel into the heaviness of the body. The drawing in of the breath. The drawing in of the energy, the drawing in of the mind. And just allow yourself to be in pure stillness.
You can stay here for as long as you like. When you come out of your Shavasana, roll yourself softly onto one side. Take a moment in this curled up fetal position, resting your palms to the earth. And slowly work your way up into a comfortable seated position. Closing down the eyes still, keeping the gaze soft, and just bring one hand on top of the other at your heart center. Feeling into that connection, that softness. Feel the beating of your heart, the softness of your breath, the softness of your body. Know that you have everything you need. You have all of the tools you need within you. And you always have a safe space for yourself within you. Drawing the hands together. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that flow. I really did. I have the birds singing in the background for the whole of it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon.